as we get ready to go. Henry Lavallee and Tyler Duhancik bringing the field off of turn number 4. There's a green flag. We're underway. Lavallee with a good jump on the field, jumps out front, sets the pace as they battle for second on back off of 2.
Off of 2 down the back stretch. It's Lavallee out front. Duhancik on the outside, going to be battling the 0-2 of Justin Leduc down into 3 and 4. Out front, though, it's Lavallee across the stripe.
Battle for third down into 1 and 2. The 48 takes it away, and here comes the 99 of Mikey, LeFort, and the 07 of Taylor Bowser working the outside as they go 3 wide, deeper in the back. The 14 of Hayes, the 8 of Johnson, the 0 of Pion, all working down the front straightaway. Now it's Budzyna and the 38 of Murray squeezing underneath Hayes.
The battle is in the middle of the pack, but up front now you've got the 0-2 going to the lead. Justin Leduc off of 4. He is your leader across the stripe.
Across the stripe, and it is a cluster at the top of the field. Leduc sets the pace off at turn number 2. Lavallee backsliding just a little bit on the top side as Duhancik squeezes down into the number 2 spot. Here comes the 07 of Taylor Bowser squeezing in down low. She goes underneath the 89 of Lavallee down into turn 1. Duhancik now drops to the bottom, looks for the lead down the back straightaway.
Down the back straightaway, he is going to get it by a nose, but not so fast. Leduc has the advantage in 3 and 4. Off of the stripe, though, give it to Duhancik across the stripe.
Duhancik has been fighting mechanical issues since opening night. Looks like he's finally got those taken care of as Mikey LeFort, the third, goes around off in turn number 4. That's going to bring out the first caution with 5 laps up on the board. We are slowed up. LeFort got sideways, was able to keep it going, but field was coming down strong. Down off of turn number front suspension on that machine, possibly from going over the berm over there. KJ looks the field over. Likes what he sees, waves a green flag. We're back underway, Sport 4 style, and Leduc on the outside gets a good run and sets the pace down into turn number 1. He's got Lavallee following him through up on the outside, while Duhancik trying to come up to speed down into turn number 3.
Off of 3 and 4, Leduc in that red and black 0-2 out front here at the Action Track of the East. Duhancik runs second. Off of turn number 2, down the back stretch. The front 2 cars are single file. It's a battle for third right now between Taylor Bowser and Henry Lavallee off of 4.
Bowser slides on through to third, and she has Pion right up on her tail as they come off the corner. They roll down the back straightaway. Pion looking to make it 2 on the season, and with Crystal Murray now filling the hole on the inside. Little by little up front, Tyler Duhancik is closing in that gap on Leduc. May not be fast on the start, but man, I'll tell you, he is really coming up and closing in the gap right up on the back bumper into turn number 3.
Top 5 are single file off of 4. Your leader, Leduc, it's the 48 of Duhancik running second. He's going to try to make a battle into turn 2 for the lead.
Duhancik takes a peek down to the inside, trying to get back to the top of the leaderboard. There'll be 10 laps up on the board this time at the stripe, and they are dead even off the corner. Down across the turn, number 1. It is now the Finns Propane number 48, or Tyler Duhancik, setting the pace off at 2. Leduc back to second. Bowser, Pion, and the 38 of Murray round out the top 5.
Taylor Bowser has a handful. The first 2 winners here in the Sports 4 running right behind her, looking for that 4th position. Crystal Murray and Matt Pion as they go down the backstretch. First win of the season. Got to feel pretty good?
Oh, definitely. You know, it's definitely been a tough start of the season, but, you know, I can't think of better guys to race against, you know.
Mechanical issues, as you aforementioned earlier this season. How'd you bounce back? How'd you find victory lane so quick?
We just did the same old thing, kept the same setup in the car, and we just had better luck with a good starting position.
How do you keep the momentum rolling?
Definitely difficult. I had, you know, my first 2 gears are non-existent. I have only third gear, so that was definitely interesting, but it worked out in our favor.
Sponsors you want to thank?
I have to thank my sponsors. I got to thank Phil's Propane, Abel Womack, Helga South Coast Power Equipment. I got to thank Sanford & Son Auto Parts, and I have to thank my newest sponsor, which is Anointed Arms, and that's about it.
Tyler Duhancik, your winner. Well, Crystal, what'd you need to get that back-to-back victory?
A couple more laps. Not a couple, but yeah, he was able to get a good gap, so it took a little bit to reel him in, but...
You were definitely reeling them in as they continued to wind down there. Car had to be pretty good. What was that race working your way through?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good amount of traffic to work our way through. I definitely would have liked another caution. I think that would have definitely spiced it up and had a lot more fun. But yeah, I'm happy with a 10th to a 2nd, so that's not too bad.
I want to thank your sponsors.
Yeah, everybody who helps and supports, works on our cars, Checkered Auto Parts, Balance Pilates, Rich from Helga South Coast Power Equipment, Jim Hawkins, and everybody who's on our crew and helps support. Dad, Grandpa, Matt, Richie, and everybody who comes and watches all the time. Thank you guys.
Crystal Murray, P2, Fast Friday Sport 4 opener winner, 3rd position tonight. What'd you need to get that victory?
Probably my rounds of practice. I can't thank Richie Johnson enough. I probably wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for him. I blew an axle in first practice, so thank you to him. And then my dad, Kenzie, Kevin, Foolproof Brewing Company, Outdoor Living, DG Custom Graphics, Warren Tire, and Barrett's Towing.
Tyler Duhancik, your